Sorry, I forgot my glasses. I can't read it without my glasses.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Is this the Wesley matter, Miss Jeffries?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
Okay, this is cause number 2020-04455. In the interest of Zelma and Wesley, all parties, please raise your right hands to be sworn. Are there any parties?
Yes.
All right. Please raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right. Please state your name, sir, and your relationship to the child.
Christy
Ma'am.
Jan Jr., and I'm her grandmother.
Okay. Is that on the mother's side or the father's side?
The mother's side.
Okay. And for the state?
Angela Jeffries.
And the court will note that the non-custodial father is Larry Wayne Wesley. Mr. Wesley was served was it March 3rd? Is that correct?
That's yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
At 8:22 a.m. at 3900 West Loop, 571 North in Rusk County. Do you have him filing an answer?
I do not, Your Honor.
Court will note further that he was notified of this Zoom hearing by certified mail. Return receipt requested. Do you have service of on that?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
So yes, I showed that it was delivered to that address, but it was then returned back to us because it was not picked up. But when you look at the delivery, I guess the details, it shows that it was sent to that address. He just never picked it up.
It was returned August 15th, 2020. No, September 12th, 2020. That was transit.
But I do show delivery to him back in August 21st of 2020, 8:41 a.m.
Ah, okay. August 21st, 2020 at 8:41 a.m. All right. Court will further note that the mother, Christy Jan, I'm sorry, Keza Irene Wesley, Do we have service on her, Maria? This is Larry Wesley. Is this? Yes. Okay. She's not present. She's not checked in. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
She was personally observed on February 27, 2020 at 3:28 p.m. at 100 Cedar Street in Highlands, Harris County, Texas. And then again, she was given further notice of the hearing, a Zoom hearing today on August 17th, 2020. And neither parent has checked in. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So let's proceed by default.
I'm going to call my first witness, Your Honor.
Yes.
All right. The state calls Christy Jan Jr. Miss
Yes,
Jr.
ma'am.
Miss Jr. You are the grandmother on the child before this court, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are you the maternal grandmother or the paternal grandmother?
The maternal grandmother.
Okay. And what is the child's name that you have in custody right now? In your custody, I'm sorry.
Zelma Ann Wesley.
Okay. And how old is Zelma Ann Wesley?
2.5.
And how did you get custody of Zelma Ann Wesley?
Her mother and father texted me to come get her when she was 4 months old on July the 25th
Okay. July the 25th of
of
2018?
2018. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And when making decisions regarding Zelma, do you currently make those decisions by yourself or are the other parties involved?
By myself.
Okay. And why are you only making the decisions regarding Zelma Ann?
Because the other two can't make decisions for her.
And why are you telling this court that they cannot make decisions regarding Zelma Ann?
Because they're not mentally and stable, or they can't take care of them. They both have an alcohol and drug addiction.
Okay. So are you asking this court that you be appointed as the sole managing conservator of Zelma Ann?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You currently reside in Harris County, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand pursuant to the local rule, you are geo-restricted to Harris County or contiguous county.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you understand that that will remain in effect until further orders of the court or until this child turns 18.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. When was the last time either of the parties seen Zelma Ann?
Her father last saw her when she was 4 months old, and her mother last saw her 2 or 3 months ago.
Okay. And so for the mother, how long did that visit last?
Well, she was actually staying with me, but she got into drugs and such again, and then tried to commit suicide, so she was taken away.
Okay. All right. So as far as visitation, or I'm sorry, possession and access, are you asking this court for a modified possession and access order?
Yes.
Okay. And so for Mr. Wesley, since he's only last seen the child when she was 4 months old, are you asking for his visitation to be 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. on first and third Sundays of each month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And for the mother, since she has not really seen Zelma Ann, are you asking for a modified possession schedule for her as well?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking that to be 1 to 5 on the second and fourth Sundays of each month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you believe this modified possession order to be in the best interest of the child?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you aware if either Larry or Kaiser has a job at this time?
I'm not aware of it.
Okay. Are you aware if Mr. Wesley has any other children, your personal knowledge? Do you have any personal knowledge Mr. Wesley has any other children under 18?
No, ma'am, I don't know.
Okay. Does Kaiser Wesley have any other children under 18?
Yes, ma'am.
How many does she have?
She has 5.
Okay, but is she obligated by child support order to pay for any of those children?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And do you have any personal knowledge if any of those children reside in the same household with her?
None of them do.
Okay. And do you have health insurance available via your employer or private source?
Just through Medicaid.
Okay. And so are you asking this court to set a cash medical against both of the parties?
Yes, ma'am.
And so do we agree to $25 per month beginning October 1st of 2020 for both parents for the cash medical?
Yes, ma'am.
And and for the child support based on a minimum wage for Mr. Wesley, because you are not aware if he has any other job, are you asking this court to set his child support at $223 per month beginning October 1st of 2020?
Yes, ma'am.
And for Ms.
And what page is that on, Miss Jeffries?
That is on page 12, Your Honor.
Page, let me see.
Mhm.
Oh, no, I don't have it on page 12. I've got a total of 13 pages. Do you have more?
I have 21 pages, Your Honor.
Well, I don't have the full order. I've got 13 of 13 pages, and there doesn't seem to be a child support mention regarding the mother.
Okay, is that for the other case, or is that says Wesley, or is that for my other case? Because I do have another default coming after this one, Rollins.
This one is Wesley?
Yes, this is Wesley, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay,
My mistake. I'm looking at the wrong order. All right, go ahead.
no problem. And so for Ms. Kaiser, as I was stating, you are not aware of her having any job, correct?
Correct.
So you're asking this court to set child support at $223 per month beginning October 1st of 2020.
Yes, ma'am.
Lastly, has Larry ever given you any money to support the child?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Has the other parent, Kaiser, given you any money to support this child?
She's bought her some clothes, about
Okay.
$200 worth, since a whole 2.5 years.
Okay. So for Mr. Larry, the judgment of $5,798, are you asking this court to enter that judgment against him for that amount?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
And
ma'am.
are you asking this court to order a payout of $37 per month?
Yes, ma'am.
And then going back to Ms. Kaiser, you said that she did give you $200. Does that amount that we have ordered, the $5,798, take into account the $200?
No, ma'am.
It does not take into account the $200 that she's giving you?
It does, I guess. I don't know. It's
Well, we have to be sure.
that was something that she gave to her. It was not child support. It was clothes.
Okay. But are you asking this judgment in that amount of $5,798?
Yeah. Yes.
The payout of $37.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Your Honor, I have nothing further for this witness. We would just ask that court costs be assessed against both parties that are not here.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Wesley, you can log off at this time. And then I'll have my other default, Your Honor.
All right, is that person logged on?
This is a UIFSA default, Your Honor.
Oh, all right.
to
All
have
right.
anybody.
This is cause
But
number 2020-07517 in the interest of Cherish Rawling. Is that correct?
correct, Your Honor.
Please identify yourself for the record.
My name is Angela Jeffries, and I represent the Office of the Attorney General.
All right, the court will note that Arnold Wayne Rawlings III is the non-custodial parent. He was served on March 2nd, 2020 at 11:23 a.m. at 10300 Shady Lane, apartment 903 in Houston, Harris County, Texas. And he has not filed an answer. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, we'll proceed by default.
Your Honor, I would ask that the court take judicial notice of the uniform support petition that the other state filed or has on file. In that petition, we have that Ms. Chastity Parker alleged that Arnold Wayne Rollins is the father of the child for Cherish Ariel Rollins.
All right.
We are entering this default. We are asking that one, the court find that Mr. Rollins is the father, biological father of this child. Also, based on our wage information, we were not able to find any wage information for him. We're asking this court to approve the order based on a minimum wage presumption. We have no proof that Mr. Rollins has any other children under 18. And the uniform support petition did also not provide any information about any other children under 18. We're asking that cash medical be ordered in this case because neither party, we assume, has insurance available via private source. We're asking that the cash medical be set at $57 per month beginning October 1st of 2020, and that's on page 5, Your Honor.
All right.
We're also asking that child support based on the minimum wage presumption would be $216 beginning October 1st of 2020.
Okay.
The uniform support petition did not provide for retroactive or did not ask for retroactive, so we are not asking for any retro medical, dental, or child support in this case. And lastly, Your Honor, we're asking that you enter court costs as billed against Mr. Rollins. We would ask that you approve this order, Your Honor.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.